City Music Station, Yes FM. It's Pitbull and Neo. 6:38. Adam Paul is here.
Good morning.
Thankfully, wearing clothes.
Oh, I get it.
Because he got that naked guy thing. Anyway. All right, you're here because the St. Lawrence Film Festival is coming in October.
That's right.
But with that, we've got some special announcements. We're kind of teasing us along here, throwing out some names, throwing out some details, but not all at once.
No, of course not.
So we've got the opening now, which is in October.
Opening galas in October in Ottawa.
Right.
At the beautiful Canadian Museum of History. And we're doing a 35th anniversary screening of The Blues Brothers, the great American movie musical comedy. Mm-hmm. And the evening will be highlighted by the... I'm slow this morning because you didn't offer me coffee once again.
Ethan?
No, the evening will be highlighted by our guest of honor, who's Dan Aykroyd, the creator of the film and star of the film. And we're really excited about it. It's really going to be a cool event.
Now, how'd that come about? How did you score him and the whole Blues Brothers? Was this something you were going to do originally, or it just came together that way?
No. Sorry, Jesus, I just coughed into the microphone. Sorry, everybody. No, how did it come about? Well, it's a process of figuring out what kind of festival you want to have, and this is our first year, and we have a theme of Beyond Borders because we're an international film festival. It is the St. Lawrence International Film Festival, and that we're a first of its kind festival with events on both sides of an international border. There is no other festival in the world like it. So we wanted to pick something that was fun, had broad appeal. I am personally a huge fan of the film. I grew up loving that film and the Blues Brothers as characters and just the nature of the film. It's filled with incredible musical talent. It taught me how to love the blues, which is a very uniquely American art form, musical form. And we knew that Dan was from Ottawa originally, and we also knew that his grandfather was a member of the RCMP. He was a Mountie.
Okay.
And we reached out to the RCMP Foundation, which is a group that does great work throughout the nation of Canada, making communities safer for children, particularly at-risk youth. And it seemed like a great fit for what we're trying to do, to partner with them as a charitable partner. And so the opening gala is, in fact, a benefit for the RCMP Foundation. And I think that was attractive to Dan as well. But he stepped up to the plate. We asked him, told him what we were up to, and he said he's happy to come. He also doesn't live far from, I know he has a home not far from Watertown on the other side of the border, so on the Canadian side. So, he's being very generous with his time, and I think he's a big fan of, obviously, the cause. And the Blues Brothers is an iconic, long-lasting, incredible story, and it also happens to be a story about two guys who go on a mission from God to save the orphanage in which they grew up. So there's a little bit of a tie in there to the RCMP Foundation's work as well. So it just seemed like a no-brainer to us.
More with Adam Paul and about the St. Lawrence Film Festival coming up. 6:42. Yes FM Entertainment News is coming up next. How much money is too much money? We find out coming next. Yes FM.